Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg, and we're going to be playing some Duelyst, which is all the rage right now. Maybe not, I don't know. It's all the rage to me, and this is going to be a series called Climbing the Ranks, because much like Hearthstone, this has a ranking system, which is very similar, in fact. And it just reset like 20 minutes ago or so for the month of April. See here, for the month of March, I got up to rank 15, which really I only played for like, the last few days of March. But we are starting fresh for April at rank 30. We're gonna see how high we can get. We're gonna explore the meta, and so we're gonna be starting out. I don't know how long this deck will last us, but we're going to be starting out with a Vitruvian deck. And I'll go through all the cards in here, but this deck is going to be, I don't know what others would call it. I call it kind of a swarm deck, which is kind of where I think Vitruvian shines. And our goal is to basically get out as many minions as possible that are, somewhat buffed, and just basically corner the enemy general and shut him down. So pretty much anything that he spawns we can instantly take care of, and we just whittle him down until he's dead. So to that end, we have a couple one-cost spells here. We have Blind Scorch. One cost spell, lower a minion's attack to 0. Pretty self-explanatory. It's not removal, because it's still there, but it's very useful for having minions attack it and still stick around, or if it's a big like the a 7/2 or something like from the Magmars, you can just drop it to 0, hit it with your general, it's done. Pretty handy to have. Scion's First Wish. This card was actually just changed with the patch today. Patch 0.0.18. So now it's a 1 cost. 1 friendly minion gains +1/+1 and draw a card. So it cycles itself, which is really good. And it's just a simple buff, which we like. Drain Morale. 2 cost spell. Give all enemy minions -1 attack. All friendly minions gain +1 attack. It's really good. Even if you don't debuff any enemy minions, if you just give all your friendly minions +1 attack, it's decent. We only have 1 of those, unfortunately. Duelyst. If I could, I would have 3 of these in my deck, but crafting is still kind of. I don't really want to disenchant anything, because I'm not sure what I want or what I don't want. So I'm kind of just going through booster packs and disenchanting extras. But the Duelyst is pretty good. It's a 2/3 for 2, so standard stuff. But its opening gambit is give +2/+2 to a friendly dervish minion, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And it ignores the ephemeral effect, which also I'll talk about. Really important buff minion. We have ephemeral shrouds, 2 of them. 2 for 2. It's just kind of whatever. Really, it's pretty much just, it's like the Iron Beak Owl, or something. It's just there for the dispel effect. Again, we usually don't need this, and I might switch this out later to just 1 of them, because I don't love. There are better 2-drop minions, and I'd rather just remove a minion than dispel it. But occasionally, it's useful for provokes and stuff like that. And then the Ethereal Obelisk, very important. One of the main parts of this deck. It's a 0/6, and it's a gateway, so it can never move or attack. So once you put it down, it's just there to pump out dervishes. So at the start of your turn, each one of these will summon a 2/2 dervish with a rush into a random nearby space. And then dervishes, these ones have the ephemeral effect on them, which means they disappear at the end of your turn. So if you get 3 of these on the board, you have 3 minions every turn that will likely disappear at the end of your turn, but they have rush, so they get to attack. This Duelyst will buff them up to a 4/4, and they'll stick around. So that's why I'd like to have 3 Duelysts. I think that would benefit this deck greatly, because then you just constantly pump out these minions that can stick around and buffed and stuff. So that is really essential either way, because the you feel no qualms about throwing these at any enemy minions. Or anything, you know, you can throw them at a big minion and just, you know, who cares if they die, they'll go away either way. So really important. Raschi's Curse, it's an epic spell. Destroy all artifacts in the enemy general, then summon a 2/2 Dervish with Rush next to them. Really, we care more about the first effect than the second one. The second effect is not big. Occasionally, it might be useful. You don't, like, it's not like you have to kill the enemy general. It just spawns a 2/2 minion with Rush next to him. So that could attack anything you want. But destroying all artifacts, that could be really good. Scion's Second Wish also was just changed in the recent patch. This is just a 2-cost spell, draw 2 cards. So, I mean, it's not amazing, but there are some, you know, we might work later with some things that you gain other benefits for casting spells on your turn, but you basically just get to draw an extra card for 2 mana, which has definite potential in the later game. Alcuin Lore Master, 3/1, which is not great, very easily killed. But opening Gamut, put a copy of the most recent cast spell into your action bar. Potentially really good, depending on what spell you use. You know, you use something like Drain Morale, and then you pump out that guy, and you can use it again. Or another spell we'll talk about a little later, our Hard Remove a spell. That can be really good to have 2 of them. Just boom, boom. But also, it can copy any enemy spells. So if you're going up against, you know, a Songhai deck or something like that, and you want some of that distant removal, or, you know, any sort of crazy Leonard bullshit, all sorts of crazy stuff, this lets you create some new combos potentially. Unfortunately, I only have one of those. Astrophasing, 3-cost spell. Give a friendly minion +5 health and flying. I used to have 2 of these. I took one out because it's very situational. The +5 health is, really, this is great for ranged characters, for ranged minions and stuff. Occasionally I'll put it on something else, but the flying is really useful to get just across the map, so I'm hesitant on its overall usefulness, but it'll stick around. Fireblaze Obelisk, epic obelisk. I only have one of these. It's just like the other obelisk, every single way is the exact same, except it costs 1 more, and it gives all friendly dervishes +1 attack. Just big. If you have all 3 of your other obelisks on the board and this, GG at that point. You're summoning 4 3/2 minions with Rush every turn. Orb Weaver, I just put this in because I got it in a booster pack. 2/2 minion for 3. Opening game, I'll put an exact copy of this minion next to it. So you basically get 2 of these for 3. And it's a dervish, which means it benefits from this. It can benefit from the Dune Master, Dune Caster, whatever. You know, it's a dervish just like anything else. So we'll see. I need more time testing this. Portal Guardian. This guy can potentially win games for you, depending if they can't shut it down. Most decks now, you know, can find a way to deal with it, but it might take up their whole turn. One game that I played, I got this guy out on turn 1, going second, and it just spiraled out of control. The guy just did not have the way to handle it, and it has Frenzy, so it attacks everything within its attack range when it hits something, and so you can buff him up quick. If he's got Provoke, done. Assuming they can't deal with it. Saber Spine Tiger, 2 of these. 3/2 for 3 with Rush. Just handy to get rid of something that needs to die before the next turn. Sand Howler, 3/3 for 3. Cannot be targeted by enemy spells. Again, it's a dervish, and being unable to be targeted by spells has its benefits. It still can be hit, I think, by like AoE effects, and you know, if it does something to every minion on the board, it can be hit by that, but not bad. Staff of Yakir, artifact, +3 attack on your general. Just something decent to have, and you know, occasionally you're going to want your general to have 5 attack or something like that. So those are nice to have. Cosmic Flesh, this was just changed. It used to be a 1-cost spell to give a friendly minion +1/+1 and provoke. So they changed it today to 4-cost +2/+4 and provoke. Personally, I think that was kind of a nerf. not a huge nerf, but in my opinion, a bit of a nerf. Generally, I don't need that much plus health, but it's a bit more thematically appropriate this way. So we'll see how that works. Here's our big hard removal. We have 3 of these. Entropic Decay. Destroy an enemy minion next to your general. Generally, anything you really want to use this spell on is going to be next to your general. I like to have my general in the thick of things. So yeah, if we can use the other minion to give us another copy of this, 4 of them in our deck, yeah, we're dealing with anything big that pops up that our dervishes can't deal with. 2 fire spitters, just 4 cost, 3/2 with ranged. If we buff these guys up, oh man, it's beautiful. Got 1 Primus Shield Master. This will potentially go away at some point. Just a 2/6 with provoke for 4. Just basic stuff. Silhouette Tracer. I think every deck should have one of these, but I don't know, maybe more useful when we get lower in rank. 1 Star's Fury. I really want to like this card, but I rarely ever need to use it. Again, we need more time testing it, but it summons a 2/2 Dervish with Rush in front of each enemy minion in general. The problem here is it's in front of, and so it's not in a random space next to them. It has to be in front of them. So if they're blocked off by something else, it won't summon it. So positioning is important with that, but it has potential to just spiral out of control, because if they're all kind of stacked up and it has perfect positioning, you summon them all, and they can all be buffed and then hit the general, yeah, it's pretty much game over. 2 Wind Shrieks, 4/4 with flying for 4, pretty basic, occasionally he'll come out. 1 Bright Moss Golem, 4/9 for 5, Hailstone Howler, 5/5 with provoke for 5, Dark Nemesis, legendary, 7 cost, 4/10. At the start of your turn, deal 4 damage to the enemy general. Then this minion gains plus 4 attack. This is basically kind of like a win more card. Like, generally, when you get to this point, if I'm not already winning, I don't think this will do it. But there it is. And then finally, Enslave. I think it's just it's mind control, but I just like having it. 7 cost spell. Take control of an enemy minion next to your general. Again, it's kind of a win more spell. Okay, so that took a little while to explain all that, but I thought you should know what's going on in the deck, because if we change things around, you guys can kind of see how it morphs as we go on. But let's get into the actual gameplay. Okay, so we can replace each quest once per day, so let's try to... There we go, win 4 games with any faction. Kumite Initiate, excellent. So that'll net us 30 gold, and then we can replace this. No, I mean, we might try Abyssian at some point, but let's get into it.
Vitruvian versus Songhai.
Alright, so for our starting hand, we definitely want to keep the Obelisk. That has a lot of potential. Probably throw away Blind Scorch, as nothing has immense attack that I want to get rid of, especially from Songhai. And then we'll probably keep Scion's First Wish, as that cycles itself out and can be pretty good. Alright, mulligan the Dark Nemesis immediately. Another Blind Scorch. I'm going to go here. You want to position your obelisks correctly. You want it somewhere in the center mass, in this kind of square or rectangle-ish area. Okay, Crystal Wisp. This is the second time I've seen this now. I'd like to have one of my own. Just a 1/1 for 2, but it gives you a permanent mana crystal, so it's kind of like ramp, you know. It doesn't pose much threat, but there it is. Alright, I need to spell their obelisk, so now this is pretty much completely worthless. Cycle our Decay out. We got a Sand Howler. Good. So we'll move forward. Kill this. Okay. That's actually going to be pretty good against Songhai, because a lot of his removal comes from, you know, like Phoenix Fire and stuff like that. Okay, he's going to sack his Tiger and the Wisp to deal with that. And now comes the Russ Crawler. This was also just changed today. 2/2 for 2, destroy a random artifact on the enemy general. I don't have any artifacts, though. Just a basic minion that will die. Alright. Cycle out Enslave, because that's no use to us. Okay, I don't want the Shroud. He doesn't have any artifacts. This is useless. Okay, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna kill this. I think we're gonna get this out. But I don't think I'm going to touch it. I want to get Cosmic Flesh on it, which will turn it into a 5/6 with Provoke. And then if we can maybe get another buff on it. Lantern Fox, 3/3 for 5. And it summons a copy of itself in a random space on the battlefield. Interesting. Alright, let's get rid of one of these Blind Scorches. We have the Orb Weaver. Okay. We're gonna do this. He's buffed. I actually regret doing that. That was pointless. He didn't really pose a big threat at the time. And we'll Blind Scorch this. So it's pretty simple. Okay. Yep. Saber Spine Tiger is a card that you're going to see quite a lot of. Okay, and we have a Chakra Avatar. Definitely wants to get spells out. Could use Star's Fury right now to kill both of these things. I'm going to cycle out Enslave yet again. Okay, we have a Fire Spitter. We got 6 mana. I could move and kill that. Okay, so that would be 4. Would be 2. No, that would be pointless. Maybe 4, 2 to dispel this? I'm alright with that. Actually, hold on. Okay, we'll do this. To do this. And technically I could have just killed this, but I guess we have another minion on the board. He gave me a face. Oh, Spiral Technique. So that's 5 cost spell. It's a big spell to have and to use, but it deals 5 damage to one thing, which is probably going to kill it, and then 5 damage to me. So he's going to try to burn me down. I haven't been getting many obelisks, so we really need to work on that. Okay, this. Whenever this unit takes damage, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Now, that's probably what we'd want to debuff, but... Let's cycle out Star's Fury. Okay, we have Saber Spine Tiger. I'm really trying to think. Obviously, I don't... This is gonna hurt. I'm tempted to Blind Scorch it. Okay, we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna do that. Perfect. And then we'll get out this. It's not looking great. He's still at 23 health, and he's got more things up his sleeve. We're not getting the combo together that we need. Okay, he's dispelling that obelisk. He's really shutting me down. Keeping in mind that, you know, the ladder just reset. So you have the people that have been playing the pre-alpha since, you know, it came out. That were rank like 1 are now back to 30 and 29 and stuff, so. Let's cycle this. Okay, we have debuff. I could debuff that, but it doesn't really help me. Trying to think. We're not in good position. I guess do this. kill that. We'll kind of wall this off. Okay, Silhouette Tracer might come in handy here. And actually, yeah, we didn't really wall anything off, but we tried. Start of your turn, deal 2 damage to your general. Okay, 8/8 for 5. If I ever needed to pull my freaking Entropic Decay, now would be the time. Ah, that's a damn good setup. We will cycle out this. This does nothing for us right now. Okay. I'm gonna put it on this guy, so you can kill that. Ah. Excellent. Alright. He can still definitely kill us. Phoenix Fire, Spiral Technique combo would wreck us, but we pulled the right card. Jack's True Sight. 1/1 with range. Opening Gamut, summon a... Oh my god. Look at this shit. And they all have range. I need to end him quick. That is a crazy card. I've never seen it before, so... 8/12. Okay, I think I win. Yeah, pretty sure I got it. For 8, for 4, and then rush. Very challenging match, but those are the kind of matches you look forward to, where it's just you barely pull out the win and, you know, you're on your last turn before you die. That guy felt more skilled than a lot of the people I've been playing with, but... Okay, rank 29. And there's our first one of the day for 25 gold. Good, good, good. Let's get back into it. I've won my last 9 matches. So I'm on a good streak. And that will probably jinx me. I don't like this opening hand at all. That's a better opening hand. That combo can be very good if she can't deal with it. We'll cycle the Dark Nemesis. That has no use to us. Sand Howler. Okay. We'll get out the regular obelisk first. Because if she wants to... If she only has 1 clear, and she's going to use it on this, then she has nothing for this. And we pulled this then. Okay, this could show you the power. Power of voodoo. Okay, Gloom Chaser. Okay. So we're going to kill this. We're gonna move forward. She did not have the clear, but she might be setting up for it with this Mana Forger, so I'm gonna throw it on this. And I don't think I'm gonna cycle anything. That may be a mistake, I don't know. Okay, we have 2 Entropic Decays, so we can probably cycle one of those next time. Demonic Lure. Yeah, that's the counter for the Abyssians. It's basically she just throws that into a corner, and then it's relatively useless unless I can move the combat over there, but generally you can't do that. Okay. Frustrating for that reason. So now this thing has Death Watch +2/+2. So basically, whenever anything on the board dies, this thing gets +2 and +2. That's bad. Because what he's going to do is he's going to run all these things into me. And so this will become like a, I don't know, an 8-10 or some bullshit. Unfortunately, I have no means of countering that. Nothing. So the best that I can do is move over here, put this up. I don't want to kill anything with these. I guess I'll just hit her. Okay, so I think I limited a little bit his capabilities of killing those minions, but not to the degree that we want. Fortunately, I'm real close to the Mana Forger, and I have Entropic Decay. Yeah, he's gonna just throw everything that he can to me, because I will counterattack everything and kill it. Which means my health goes down, his minion gets buffed. It's a win-win for him. That's a good combo. I appreciate that combo. Okay. So this will be a 9-10. Which means I'm going to be down pretty low on health. Okay. I'll be very... Actually, I think I'm dead. Oh, I am dead. Yeah, he's going to hit me, so boom. Oh, no! Did he not attack? I don't know. Okay, so we basically need to... I don't know what we need to do. We need to fit... If we don't get the Silhouette Tracer, it's GG at this point. Yeah, that's a hell of a pull. I have nothing that gives me health, so it doesn't really matter what I do. I would need to put a minion in my place. But that can't happen. Yeah, he knows I'm dead. Nothing I do will get away from him. So this is GG. We'll just drag it out. That was well played. That was a very, very good combo. I think the Abyssians were like the first deck that I tried, and well, the first deck that I tried that I really thought was cool. They had a cool theme, and they had like the shadow creep and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh, it's cool. But I couldn't really bring it together properly. That's how you bring it together. Death Watch can be very good, and on such like a random piece of shit minion like a Mana Forger, like, but it doesn't matter when they have Death Watch +2/+2. Okay, so we have the Dunecaster and the Obelisk. That's a good starting hand, and double Obelisk. I like it. We go second, but going second doesn't really benefit us. Okay. It's a good starting minion, because that can get out of hand. Put our Obelisk here. And we have one leftover mana, but we're not going to cycle anything because I like that starting hand. Okay, 4 mana, potentially can get 5 mana. I will cycle this. Okay. I like that. But I think... don't want to put it in range of this. Yeah, I guess we'll put it there. And then we'll put this here to buff this guy, who's gonna go over here. And then I will move here. Basically, I want to create like a little wall between me and the obelisks, but I want to bring the fight over in this direction if possible. We want to get this guy out. But we want to get him out on the turn when we can buff him, preferably with Cosmic Flesh. We want to get him out of the 3 health range. So if we can also get, if we could give him the +5 health and flying one, that would also be good. Because like the most common spell in every Songhai deck is the Phoenix Fire, which does 3 damage to any minion or general. So it's kind of just like a Frostbolt. But depending on what spell he uses... Whoa! Okay. I guess if that was really intimidating. I thought he got a solid start, but I guess not.
Vitruvian versus Songhai.
Okay, same guy. Maybe you can get better luck this time. Fish in front of Obelisk, didn't get it. Dunecaster's not great without a Dervish. Neither of these are great at the start. So we'll get rid of this. Rush, also not good, so it seems like nothing's gonna happen. Golem. Now that is not... I have not seen any Golem. Well... No, I mean, I've seen that. I know there are Golems, but... I've never seen anything that really refers to other Golem minions. Very interesting. Okay, that's a very nice opening combo. Let's get rid of this. Okay, it doesn't help us. We will... I'll go over here. And we'll rush to kill this. Hit this. Potentially a mistake leaving this alive, because he could play a the 4/9 or whatever this turn. I think that's a Golem. But having the 4/3 there bothered me a little bit. But we do have Entropic Decay if he does play something big. Okay. Alright, so he's really trying to rush me down then. Now, it's a really interesting thing about this game that I like over Hearthstone with these mana springs is like, do you take them on your turn even if you can't use them just to prevent your opponent from getting them? There's a really interesting concept there. We are going to... Alright, I'll cycle Entropic Decay. Okay. We're gonna bring... actually I should have switched that. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to bring out this, and since it's Dervish, buff it. I also could have buffed this, but I think this is better against Songhai. Means you can't use Spiral Technique on it. we got the Portal Guardian, finally. This is a good one. Songhai, I don't think has anything where it's just kill the minion. At least that I know of. Admittedly, I'm not the most knowledgeable. But Portal Guardian, Cosmic Flesh, that's the combo I like to see. But that's 7 mana, so we're a bit away from that. I might wait. Alternatively, we could Portal Guardian, Scion's First Wish. Make it a 1/10 right off the bat. That'd be 4 mana. We'll think about it. Celestial Phantom. Enemy minions damaged by this minion are destroyed. Okay, that's where we want to pull this spell. Or my artifact that buffs my damage. I will accept either. I will accept either. Alternatively, if we have to, Saber Spine plus this guy will take care of it. Alright, let's cycle out the Orb Weaver. Not what I'm looking for. Yes. Searching for something. That's what I'm looking for. This lets us start putting the pressure on him. We have 5 attack ourselves now, so we can get in the mix. And we're closing in on this power combo, which I like. Let's see, we have 13 damage on the board right now, so even if he deals with this, we can still play this. We also could Cosmic Flesh something. We got options. We might throw down this if there's a lot of bullshit. We have not gotten a single obelisk this game, but I'm okay with that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. I feel like he can't Phoenix Fire that, so he has to Phoenix Fire either me or this thing. He'll probably do this thing. Oh, he picked me. Bold. He must really want to try to burn me down. This doesn't have Rush, so... Yeah, I guess he thinks he's going to live another turn. Oh, there you go. Inner Focus. Power combo. Okay, so that puts this at what? I can't even... Lagging up a storm. A 7. And it's dead. So that gets rid of... Okay. So I'm at 1 health. So I cannot attack him. 6 mana. So I have to back off. The problem here is... Okay, no, there's no problem because I still win. This is why you have Rush. They're very useful. He got me damn close, though. That was worrisome. I'm assuming he didn't have another Phoenix Fire, but I could be wrong. And if he had drawn it, then that would have been GG no matter what. Alright, rank 27. Play one more game. I want to get this reward.
Vitruvian versus
Same guy.
Songhai.
Yeah, I probably could have waited like 10 seconds, but alright. Alright, we'll keep hold of it. That's not what I want. Cycle that. Okay, Cosmic Flesh. Now, we could give this Cosmic Flesh, this Obelisk. It still would not be able to ever attack or move, but it would have Provoke and 10 health. But really, that's only incentivizing him killing it. But he's likely going to kill it no matter what. He wants to add me to his buddy list. I'm not really about that. Oh, end turn. I don't want to be a dick, but do I really need this guy as my buddy? to do friendly mat. What, is he not going to go now? He's going to, like, surrender? He's going to commit honorable Sudoku just because I didn't accept him? Is that what's going to happen? I'm going to taunt him. It just says taunt? Is that what it does? Come on. We can get better work than that. Cycle the Shroud, potentially. Good. This is worthless. Doesn't do anything. But we'll get up in his grill. Okay. Hailstone Howler. This could come out next turn because it's highly likely one of these two will spawn a minion that can reach these mana springs. We've got Decay if he draws on anything big. Scion's First Wish. Cosmic Flash. I'm looking for a Dunecaster. That would be nice. Okay, 5 mana. What you got, guy? Phoenix Fire. Double Phoenix Fire? It might be worth it. Okay, double Phoenix Fire. Okay, so we can keep track of that then, that he only has 1 Phoenix Fire left. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good play if he had no other way of dealing with it. Let's cycle Cosmic Flash for now. Okay, another one of these. Sand Howler. Let's move. We'll put this here. And we'll just start wailing on him. Okay. Spiral Technique will probably make an appearance here. If he has it. I could double buff that guy if he survives, though. And both of these will cycle themselves. The nice thing about him using Spiral Technique is it would be his whole turn. Okay, he's just gonna hit it. I can accept that, I suppose. Alright, airdrop. Which means, you know, he can place it anywhere on the board. Okay, inner focus. It's an odd combo just to weaken my obelisk. This will take care of, I mean, there's not really any question about that. Cycle one of these decays. Okay. Let's put this here. Let's buff one. Let's buff the other one. And we're gonna move here. If we didn't move there, he would be able to kill that, and we'll keep it alive another turn if possible. He'll pull into his 3rd Phoenix Fire. We all know he will, but I want him to have to use it then. Alternatively, a rush could work. Okay, so he's gonna get one of my Scion's First Wishes. Which doesn't really bother me. We're gonna have 6 mana next turn, potentially 7. I'd like this to make an appearance combined with potentially a Decay or a Shroud. Okay, Repulsor Beast, pushing. Really? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, that's understandable. Let's cycle this. I don't need the plus attack right now. Okay, we have Rush. We're gonna kill this. We're gonna kill this. Kill this. And we're gonna spawn those two. We're gonna move this guy over here. So we could potentially have an extra mana next turn. Okay. He'll want to kill this. I know he will. I'm just really wondering what a Songhai could do to deal with that. Magmar has like 5 different ways to deal with that shit. Really annoying to fight against. But see, this is what I mean by the swarm deck, is where you just you surround them like this. And so they need some method of clearing out the area. Okay, this is good, because this is the perfect target then for Entropic Decay. Because otherwise this would be a menace. Celerity lets you act twice. And he is actually going to use his other inner focus. I might use that on... I might use the Lore Master. What the hell did he just do? What the hell did he just do? You used it on the wrong minion? What, did he use it on one of mine? What the hell happened? Ugh. That guy just does not know what he's doing. Okay, we got that. So we're at 95 gold. We're 5 away. Damn it! From, getting a booster pack. But that will have to wait till next time. So, alright, we're ranked 26 then. After the first episode of this series. Not bad. We got a ways to go, though. But we got a whole month. Vitruvian Deck still working out, I think. We're at 28 wins. Wow. Seems like a lot. I guess I've been playing this game a bit. Yeah, so Duelyst, very, very good. And for those that are wondering, if you go, if you just go on the forums, the Duelyst forums, there's a big thread where you can ask for a key. And I went on there. You'll probably see my post if you go on there. I went on there asking for a key for my dad, and I got a message from the dev like 3 hours later or something, and he gave me 3 keys. 3 of them. So I gave one to my dad, one to my brother, and one to Mert. And so I highly recommend you check this out if it looks interesting to you. It's damned fun. I think personally it's a little better than Hearthstone. I think there's more strategy involved. There's no really random effects. The most random it gets is like random placements, like the obelisks place enemies in a random spot, or an enemy will move to a random spot. There is a couple minions that I think like that one that had the provoke that's like deal 2 damage to a random enemy, but that's very, very rare. So it's damned fun. Let me know what you think of this series. If you want to see it continue, I personally want to see it continue because I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. And yeah, so let me know. My name is Mangg. This has been Mangg the Duelyst, climbing the ranks. And I'll see you fine folks next time.